Item number 10, external hard drives, when 120 gigabytes was vast storage, and $100 bought digital real estate. These weren't the sleek portable drives we have now, these were desktop drives. They had their own power supply, they were heavy, and they were everything. You'd partition it, backup, 40 gigabytes for your entire computer, music, 30 gigabytes for 7,500 songs, photos, 20 gigabytes for 10,000 photos, videos, 30 gigabytes for legally acquired content. The drive would sit on your desk, humming, warm to the touch, constantly working. You'd drag folders manually, wait 20 minutes for 10 gigabytes to transfer over USB 2.0. The drive was your archive, your digital life backed up, owned, controlled by you. Here's what mattered. True ownership. That drive was yours. You controlled it, you backed up what you wanted. Nobody was scanning your files, nobody was selling insights about your storage habits. Your data was private because it was physical. To access it, someone needed physical access to your desk. The hard drive was digital sovereignty. Your data, your control, your ownership. No subscription fees, no cloud company terms of service. Today, everyone uses cloud storage. Dropbox, Google Drive, iCloud, OneDrive, 2 terabytes for $9.99 monthly. It's automatic, seamless, accessible everywhere. Until the company decides you violated terms, until they get hacked, until you miss a payment and your files are deleted. The cloud is convenient, but it's rented. That external hard drive, owned. Buy it once, use it forever, nobody can take it away. We traded ownership for convenience, control for sync, privacy for accessibility. The cloud storage is just renting space on someone else's computer. That external hard drive was yours, forever. No subscriptions, no surveillance, no company reading your files to target ads. We gained convenience and lost sovereignty. The external drive made you king of your data. The cloud makes you a serf on someone else's land. Item number 9, webcams, Logitech QuickCam, a grainy 640 by 480 camera that clipped onto your monitor and made video calls possible. In 2005, video calling was futuristic. Skype was new, MSN Messenger had just added video. You'd clip the webcam on, adjust the angle, and suddenly, your face on the internet. The quality was terrible, pixelated, laggy, like watching yourself through a kaleidoscope. The frame rate was maybe 15 FPS on a good day. The camera needed good lighting, which meant aiming a desk lamp at your face like an interrogation. But when it worked, magic. Talking to someone across the country and seeing them, revolutionary. Long-distance relationships became possible. Far-flung families could see each other. The webcam collapsed distances. But here's the critical detail. Video calls were events. You'd schedule them. Let's video call at 7 p.m. You'd prepare, sit at your desk, position the camera. Both parties had to be at their computers. It was planned, intentional, and finite. The call ended, the camera turned off, and you were private again. The webcam was a tool you controlled. Turn it on for calls, turn it off for privacy. Simple. Today, cameras are built into every device, always there, always potentially on. Zoomy calls happen spontaneously. Work expects you on camera all day. The camera is no longer a tool you control, it's a surveillance device you've accepted. And laptop webcam covers are now sold because people, rightly, don't trust that the camera is actually off when the light says it's off. We went from external cameras we controlled to internal cameras that could be controlled remotely. We traded intentionality for convenience, scheduled calls for ambient availability, and that clip-on webcam, when you unplugged it, you were certain the camera was off. Today's built-in cameras, you hope they're off. Hope isn't certain. The QuickCam was privacy respecting. Today's cameras are surveillance we've accepted. That's not progress.
Item number 8, satellite radio, Sirius and XM radio. In 2005, Sirius and XM were competing for your $12.99 monthly subscription. The pitch, commercial-free music, nationwide coverage, genres you'd never hear on terrestrial radio. You'd install a receiver in your car, pay monthly, suddenly 200 plus channels, talk radio, sports, Howard Stern, uncensored, everywhere. The appeal was control and variety. Terrestrial radio was 8 minutes of commercials, the same 40 songs on repeat, censorship. Satellite radio was infinite variety, no commercials, total freedom. You'd find your channel, classic rock, outlaw country, comedy, news, and just leave it there. Road trips became explorations of audio. That $13 monthly bought you control over what entered your ears. But here's what nobody saw coming. Satellite radio was transitional technology. It existed in the gap between terrestrial radio and smartphone streaming. The moment Spotify arrived, satellite radio's value collapsed. Why pay $13 for 200 channels when Spotify has 100 million songs for $10? Satellite radio needed hardware installation. Spotify needed an app. Satellite radio had fixed channels. Spotify had infinite customization. By 2008, satellite radio was dead tech, rolling. Today, Sirius and XM merged out of desperation. They survive on car installations and old subscribers who haven't canceled. But the lesson is clear. Hardware-locked services are obsolete. The future is apps, streaming, and algorithms. We gained infinite choice, but we lost something subtle, shared experience. Satellite radio channels were communal. Everyone on Alt Nation heard the same songs. You'd meet someone and say, I heard this on XM Faction, and they'd know. Streaming is private. Nobody hears the same thing. Satellite radio was the last gasp of shared audio culture. Streaming killed it. Item number 7, early smartphones. The transition begins. Number 7, this one hurts because it's where everything changed. In 2005, smartphones existed, but barely. Palm Trio, BlackBerry 7290, Windows mobile devices. They had keyboards, email, and basic web, but they weren't phones yet. They were PDAs with phone capabilities. Clunky, expensive, limited. The iPhone wouldn't arrive for 2 more years. 2005 was the last year before smartphones became inevitable. These early smartphones were for business people, professionals who needed email on the go. They had physical keyboards, tiny screens, styluses. You type with your thumbs on miniature QWERTY layouts, send emails that took 3 minutes to compose, check ESPN.com on a screen the size of a credit card. These devices were tools, not life companions. You use them, then put them away. Here's why this matters. 2005 was the last year of separation. Your phone made calls, your PDA did productivity, your iPod played music, your camera took photos, your GPS navigated. 5 devices, 5 purposes, 5 separate tools. They lived in different pockets. You'd use one, put it away, use another. Your attention wasn't fragmented, it was sequential. The iPhone would arrive in 2007 and merge everything. One device, infinite purposes, always on, always with you, always demanding attention. The early smartphones of 2005 showed us what was coming. They were proto-iPhones, good ideas with terrible execution, but they proved the concept. Converged devices, everything in one pocket, and we thought that sounded great. We didn't realize what we'd lose. Today, smartphones are life support systems. We don't own them, they own us. Average screen time, 4 hours, 47 minutes daily. That's 71 days per year staring at a screen. The phone never turns off, never disconnects, never lets us be fully present. Those 2005 early smartphones were patient zero for smartphone addiction. They infected us with the idea that one device could do everything. They were right, but could became must, and must became prison. We traded separation for convergence, sequential attention for fragmented distraction. And those 5 devices in 5 pockets, that was freedom. The smartphone promised convenience. It delivered dependency. 2005's early smartphones were the warning. We didn't listen. Number 7 represents the beginning of the end of digital freedom. And we paid for it. Willingly, eagerly. We saw the chains and called them jewelry. Top 6. This is where it gets emotional. These aren't just gadgets, they're witnesses to what we lost. The convergence, the surveillance, the death of ownership. If you're feeling it, hit that like button. And if you think I'm wrong about any of this, comment below. I promise I read them all. But I'm warning you, number 3 is going to hurt. Let's finish this. Item number 6, memory cards. SD cards, compact flash. Memory cards. In 2005, a 512 megabyte SD card cost $25. Compact flash, SD, mini SD, memory stick, Sony's proprietary nightmare. These tiny cards were digital real estate and expensive real estate. That 512 megabytes held 1,800 photos or 4 hours of low-quality music. You'd buy the biggest card you could afford, treat it like gold, and pray you never lost it because it contained irreplaceable memories. You'd swap them between devices, camera to computer, computer to photo printer, printer to frame. The card was the universal physical carrier of digital information. It lived in your wallet. You'd label them with Sharpie, summer of 2005, Europe trip, Dave's wedding. Each card was a discrete chapter of your life. And here's the beautiful limitation: finite space. You couldn't hoard everything. You had to choose what to keep. That choice gave value to what remained. The ritual was tactile. Remove card from camera, insert into card reader, wait for computer to recognize it, drag folder to hard drive, verify copy, delete originals from the card. Card is empty, ready for new memories. That physical process, removing the card, seeing it, holding it, transferring its contents, created connection. These weren't ethereal files floating in the abstract clouds. These were things you could touch, containing your memories. Today, cloud autosync. Take a photo, it's instantly everywhere. iCloud, Google Photos, automatic, infinite. You never transfer anything manually. You never make conscious choices about what to keep. Everything stays forever, which means nothing is special. And those memories, they're not on a card you own. They're on servers you rent. The company can delete them, lock you out. The government can subpoena them without your knowledge. Your memories aren't yours anymore. They're data in someone else's computer. We traded physicality for convenience, choice for automation, ownership for rental. That 512 megabyte SD card was yours. You controlled it. You chose what went on it. You could hold your memories in your hand. Today's cloud photos are someone else's data that you're allowed to access. The memory card made you the owner. The cloud makes you a guest in your own digital life. Item number 5, the ritual of manual sync. At number 5, something abstract but crucial, the ritual of sync. In 2005, nothing synced automatically. Your iPod didn't sync, your PDA didn't sync, your phone didn't sync, your camera didn't sync. Every evening, you would sit at your computer and manually sync everything. Plug in iPod, iTunes launches. Check boxes, which playlist to sync. Click sync, wait 6 minutes, eject. Plug in Palm Pilot, hot sync button, contacts, calendar, notes, transferring. Wait 3 minutes, done. Plug in camera, transfer photos, plug in phone, transfer new ringtones you paid $1.99 each for. Remember paying for ringtones? This took 20 minutes every night. It was ritual, meditation, closing the day. Here's what this created: intentionality. You made conscious decisions about what went where, which songs on the iPod, which photos to keep, which contacts to sync. You were the curator of your digital life. Nothing happened automatically. You controlled everything. And that 20-minute ritual, that was the dividing line between day and night, between connected and disconnected. After sync, devices lived in separate pockets until tomorrow. You weren't always on. You chose when to be on. Today, everything syncs automatically, all the time, in the background, without asking. Change your contact on your phone, it's on your computer. Take a photo, it's everywhere. Delete an email on your laptop, it's gone from your phone. It's seamless, magical, effortless. But here's what we lost: control. You don't decide what syncs. The cloud decides, companies decide, algorithms decide. Your devices are always talking to servers, always updating, always syncing data you don't see to places you don't control. The convenience is undeniable, but so is the surveillance. We traded ritual for automation, control for convenience. And that 20-minute ritual, that was meditation. That was intentionality. That was you deciding how your digital life would work. Today, companies decide for you. The sync happens whether you want it or not.
You've gained convenience and lost sovereignty. 2005's manual sync was tedious, but it was yours. Today's auto sync is effortless, but it's theirs. Item number 4, laptops with no built-in cameras. In 2005, most laptops didn't have cameras. No webcam, no way to video call without buying external hardware. And here's what that meant: absolute certainty of privacy. When your laptop closed, nobody could see you. When you weren't on a call, nobody could watch you. The absence of a camera was a feature, not a bug. You'd use your laptop anywhere: coffee shops, bedrooms, bathrooms, don't lie, changing rooms. Okay, maybe don't. The laptop was a tool for your use on your terms. Nobody could access your camera because the camera didn't exist. Your laptop couldn't spy on you because there was nothing to spy with. That absence created freedom. You never worried about who was watching. Nobody was. Nobody could be. But here's where it gets dark. The moment laptops added built-in cameras, that certainty vanished. Now there's a camera pointing at you whenever the laptop is open. Is it off? Probably, but definitely? How do you know? The LED indicator light can be disabled remotely.
hackers have demonstrated this. Intelligence agencies have admitted to it. Your laptop camera is potentially on, potentially recording, and you have no way to be certain it's not. That's why webcam covers became an industry. We literally tape over our cameras because we don't trust that off means off. Today, laptops without cameras don't exist. The camera is mandatory, built in, always there. We've normalized surveillance. We've accepted that our devices can watch us and trusted that they don't. That trust is faith, not fact. And that 2005 laptop with no camera, that was digital privacy by default. Today's built-in cameras are surveillance by design. We gained video calling convenience, we lost certainty of privacy, and once you lose that certainty, you can never get it back. We traded privacy for features, certainty for convenience, and that camera-less laptop, that was freedom. Today's always watching cameras, that's acceptance of permanent potential surveillance. George Orwell warned us about telescreens. We bought them, called them laptops, and convinced ourselves we're free. Item number 3, ownership over rental, the last year of buying. Number 3, this is the philosophical core. 2005 was the last year we owned our digital media. CDs, DVDs, software in boxes, games on discs. You paid once, owned forever. Nobody could take it from you. Nobody could delete it. Nobody could decide you're not allowed to have it anymore. You bought it, you owned it. That was the deal. Here's what ownership meant: freedom. Buy a CD, that CD's yours until it breaks or you sell it. Buy a DVD, you can watch it infinite times, lend it to friends, resell it. Buy software, you can install it, reinstall it, use it forever. Buy a game, it's yours. Companies couldn't take it back, couldn't delete it, couldn't change the terms. You were the owner. They were the seller, transaction complete. But 2005 was also the year everything started changing. iTunes was growing, digital downloads were rising, Steam was convincing gamers to buy digital games they'd never own. The shift from ownership to licensing was beginning. Companies realized, why sell something once when you can rent it forever? Subscriptions became the goal, licensing replaced ownership. Buying became accessing. And today, you don't own anything. Netflix, Spotify, Kindle, Steam, digital purchases that can be revoked. Movies you bought that Amazon can delete, songs Spotify can remove, games that require online authentication. You're not a customer, you're a subscriber. You don't buy products, you license access. And that access? It can be revoked anytime for any reason. Read the terms of service. This is a license, not a sale. You're paying for temporary permission to access content the company owns. We traded ownership for convenience, permanence for subscriptions. In 2005, that was the last moment before the rental economy consumed everything. You still bought CDs, you still bought DVDs, you still owned your media. That ownership made you powerful. Today's subscriptions make you dependent. Spotify didn't democratize music, it turned listening into renting. Netflix didn't free TV, it imprisoned it behind paywalls. Steam didn't preserve PC gaming, it made games contingent on corporate server access. We gained convenience and lost ownership. We gained access to everything and lost the ability to possess anything. In 2005, that was the last year you could buy your digital life outright. Every year since has been a gradual surrender of ownership to corporate rental agreements. The gadgets of 2005 represented the last generation of technology we truly owned. Everything since, we're just leasing. Item number 2, the ability to be unreachable. Number 2. Something intangible, but crushing. In 2005, you could be unreachable. Not by accident, by choice. Turn off your phone, unreachable. Don't check email, unreachable. Be away from your computer, unreachable. And this was normal, expected, accepted. Nobody judged you for it because everyone did it. Work ended at 5 p.m. You left the office and work stayed there. No laptop, no smartphone, no email in your pocket. Your boss couldn't reach you until tomorrow. Your coworkers couldn't reach you. Work emails sat unread until morning. And this was professional. This was appropriate. Nobody expected 24/7 availability because 24/7 availability was impossible.
Social life was the same. Make plans for 7 p.m. If someone was late, they were just late. No text saying running 10 minutes behind. They showed up whenever they showed up, and you waited, and that was normal. You couldn't change plans last minute because nobody could reach you. If you said you'd be somewhere, you went because there was no way to cancel. Commitment was enforced by technological limitation. Being unreachable made you present. You were where you were, fully, because nobody could pull you elsewhere. Today, always reachable, always available, always on call. Work emails at 11 p.m. expect responses. Text messages expect immediate replies. Social plans are fluid because everyone can be reached instantly. Being unreachable is now rude. Not responding within 10 minutes triggers anxiety. Are you okay? Why haven't you responded? Being unavailable is suspicious. We've normalized permanent availability and forgotten that disconnection used to be the default. We traded boundaries for connectivity, presence for availability. In 2005's unreachability, that was mental health. That was work-life balance. That was the ability to be fully where you were without being pulled away. Today's permanent connectivity, that's anxiety, distraction, burnout, dressed as convenience. We can never fully disconnect because disconnecting is now interpreted as problematic. The ability to be unreachable wasn't a limitation, it was freedom. Today's permanent availability, it's imprisonment. Item number 1, separation of devices before the convergence. Number 1, the biggest loss, the thing that changed everything. In 2005, your devices were separate. Different tools for different jobs. Phone for calls, iPod for music, camera for photos, GPS for navigation, laptop for work. Each device did one thing. Each required intention to use. You'd pull out your camera when you wanted photos, pull out your iPod when you wanted music, pull out your phone when you wanted to call. Using each device was a choice, a conscious decision to engage with that tool for that purpose. Now here's what separation created. Focus. When you used your iPod, you listened to music. That's all you did. No notifications, no texts, no emails, just music and presence. When you used your camera, you took photos. You weren't also checking Instagram, responding to messages, scrolling Twitter. Photography was isolated, intentional, focused. Each tool demanded your full attention because it only did one thing. Multitasking was impossible by design. But separation meant more than focus. It meant boundaries. Your devices lived in different pockets. When you were done using one, you put it away. The tool went dormant, you moved on. No device could follow you everywhere doing everything because no device did everything. Work laptop stayed on your desk. When you left the office, work stayed behind. iPod came out for music, went away when music ended. Camera came out for photos, went away otherwise. Each device had its place, its time, its boundary. The iPhone destroyed this in 2007. One device, everything. Always with you, always on, always available. Phone, music, photos, GPS, email, web, games, infinite tools in one pocket. We thought this was brilliant. We thought convergence was progress. We called it revolutionary. And it was revolutionary. It revolutionized how companies could access, track, surveil, and monetize us. The smartphone didn't free us, it trapped us. One device doing everything meant one device controlling everything. One device always present meant one device always demanding attention. Today, the smartphone is life support. We don't remember what it was like to have separate devices. We don't remember intentional tool use. We don't remember boundaries. The phone is always there, always ready, always pulling at us. Music, check phone. Photo, check phone. Question, check phone. Boredom, check phone. The phone is the answer to everything, which means we never stop checking it. Average daily pickups, 96 times. That's every 10 minutes of waking life. The phone isn't a tool we use, it's an environment we live in. We traded separation for convergence, intention for compulsion, boundaries for constant availability, and 2005 separate devices. That was the last moment before technology became inescapable. Each gadget did one thing. Each gadget could be put away. Each gadget was a tool serving you. Today's smartphone does everything, can never be put away, and serves everyone except you.
It serves advertisers, serves surveillance, serves data harvesting, serves addiction. You are the product the smartphone serves to companies. 2005's gadgets served you. So there you have it, 20 gadgets from 2005 that vanished from our lives. Not gradually, not slowly, they were erased, replaced by smartphones that promised to do everything better. And they did. Smartphones are more capable, more convenient, more powerful than any gadget from 2005. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say. Smartphones didn't make life better. They made life faster, more connected, more efficient, but not better, not more meaningful, not more free. 2005 was imperfect, frustrating, limited. You needed 5 devices to do what one phone does now. You had to carry a backpack full of electronics. Batteries died, things broke, syncing was manual, everything took longer. But those limitations created something valuable: intention, focus, boundaries, ownership, privacy. You couldn't check email in bed because your laptop was in the other room. You couldn't scroll social media because it didn't exist on mobile. You couldn't be distracted by notifications because devices were asleep in your pocket. You owned your gadgets, your music, your photos, your data. Companies couldn't take it away, couldn't delete it, couldn't monetize it without your knowledge. Today we have one device that does everything. It's in our pocket right now, waiting, always on, always ready, always watching. We've gained infinite capability, but lost something harder to define: sovereignty, presence, the ability to be fully where we are without being pulled elsewhere. We can access anything, anywhere, anytime, so we never stop accessing, we never disconnect, we never just exist. Smartphones gave us the world, but they took our attention, our privacy, our ownership, our boundaries, and our peace. That's not an upgrade. That's a trade, and maybe, just maybe, we got the bad end of it. We can't go back to 2005. Those gadgets are landfill now, obsolete, finished. But maybe, just maybe, we can remember what they represented. Devices that served us, that we owned, that we controlled, that we could put away. Because 2005 wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Our music, our photos, our data, our attention, our time. And that ownership, that sovereignty, that freedom, that's something worth fighting to get back. Which gadget from this list hit you with the most nostalgia or made you the angriest about what we've lost? Drop a comment. I genuinely want to know. And if you survived 2005 carrying 5 devices in your pockets, subscribe for weekly trips back to the era before smartphones took over. Thanks for watching.